Welcome back, folks. Today, we'll be serving up a hot plate of sarcasm as we delve into the laughably outdated guide to old masculinity for the modern men of this era. Because, of course, amidst the wonders of space travel and rapidly advancing technology, rediscovering lost masculinity is the burning issue we should all be focusing on. Let's kick things off with a classic: the suppression of emotions. Real men, according to the old masculinity handbook, never cry or show vulnerability. So go ahead, bottle up those feelings. Because nothing screams healthy emotional state like a ticking time bomb of pent-up emotions, right? Moving on to the wardrobe. Ditch your individual style and comfort for the sake of blending in with the manly crowd. Flannel shirts, lumberjack boots, and a grizzly bear-esque beard are your new uniform. And don't forget, the more chest hair on display, the better. It's basic manly math, fellas. As for hobbies, you must indulge in manly activities such as hunting, fishing, or wrestling bears. Well, maybe not the last one, but you get the gist. Also, if you're not showing off your prowess on the sports field, then you're clearly wasting your life. So grab those football pads, a shotgun, and brace yourself for a dose of toxic masculinity. Now, let's talk about relationships. The old masculinity rulebook insists that you should be the dominant force in your romantic endeavors. Who needs a healthy, equal partnership when you can be a know-it-all alpha male? And yes, objectifying women is part of the charm. So go ahead, whistle catcall, and make inappropriate comments, because apparently respect and consent are outdated concepts. And there you have it, your ultimate guide to living old masculinity in men today. Or at least, what the outdated manuals would have you believe. But let's be real, it's time we left this archaic notion of masculinity in the past. Being a modern man means embracing diverse perspectives, showing empathy, and being secure enough in yourself to reject harmful stereotypes. So go forth and live your best lives, gentlemen, while leaving the old masculinity back in the Stone Age. Before you go, don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow old school buddies, and hit that subscribe button, unless you're afraid it might dent your fragile masculinity. Stay tuned for more eye-rolling content, and remember, sarcasm is our secret weapon against outdated notions of manhood. Until next time, keep laughing and keep evolving, my sarcastic friends. All right, folks, as promised, we're back with another dollop of absurdity, the manly diet. Let's get this straight. A diet of steak, beer, and more steak doesn't make you more of a man. It just makes you more of a carnivore. And a dehydrated one at that. Let's not forget the infamous real men don't eat quiche saying, I mean, seriously? Quiche is delicious. And it's got eggs, so technically it's a win-win, right? But no, apparently the manly diet forbids anything that isn't roasted, smoked, or grilled to within an inch of its life. Here's the thing, guys. Eating shouldn't be a gendered activity. It's about nourishment, not a gender identity crisis. A balanced diet is essential for everyone, regardless of their gender. It's about eating right, staying healthy, and enjoying your food, not about proving how manly you are. So, go ahead, have that salad. Enjoy your sushi. And hey, if you fancy a quiche, have at it. Remember, the only thing manly about your diet should be that it's enjoyed by a man. Let's ditch the manly diet and embrace a healthy diet. How about that for a radical idea? Moving on from the manly diet, let's shift our focus to the workplace. This is where the absurdity of manly stereotypes really kicks into overdrive. The concept of manly jobs is as outdated as it is ridiculous. Since when did a job become gender-specific? Last time I checked, jobs don't come with a men-only label. Think about it. Is a woman less capable of being a firefighter, a mechanic, or a construction worker? Is a man less competent as a nurse, a school teacher, or a fashion designer? The answer is a resounding no. Your ability to do a job is determined by your skills, your knowledge, and your passion, not by your gender. It's high time we stopped pigeonholing jobs as manly or womanly. A job is just a job. It's a means to an end, a way to pay the bills, and ideally, something you enjoy doing. Let's focus on that. Let's prioritize passion, skills, and suitability over outdated gender norms. So guys, if you have a passion for cooking, go be a chef. If you love kids, why not become a kindergarten teacher? And ladies, if you love cars, go be a mechanic. If you dream of building skyscrapers, why not become a civil engineer? Remember, a manly job is simply a job done by a man. It's not the job that makes the man, it's the man that makes the job. So let's shatter these stereotypes and choose careers based on passion and skills, not gender. How about that for a thought? Now that we've debunked the myth of manly jobs, let's take a ride into the world of automobiles. The stereotype of manly cars is another societal norm that needs a serious overhaul. Let's face it, cars are not gender-specific. They're machines designed for transportation, comfort, and sometimes for the sheer joy of driving. But somehow along the way, we've assigned gender roles to them as well. Ever heard of the manly pickup truck or the feminine compact car? That's just another stereotype that doesn't hold up. A vehicle should be chosen based on your needs, preferences, and lifestyle, not because of some outdated notion of what's manly or womanly. Are you an adventure enthusiast who loves off-road trips? Then, by all means, go for that rugged SUV. Are you a city dweller who needs a fuel-efficient, easy-to-park vehicle? A compact car might be your best bet. And guess what? It doesn't make you any less of a man if you drive a small car, or any less of a woman if you drive a big truck. Remember, your vehicle is an extension of your personality and your needs, not a token of your masculinity or femininity. Don't let societal norms dictate what you drive. Choose a vehicle that serves your purpose, fits your style, and makes you happy. After all, you're the one behind the wheel. So, let's put the pedal to the metal and drive away from these stereotypes. Because in the end, it's not about what you drive, it's about how you drive your life. Rolling off the driveway of debunked car stereotypes, let's head into the living space. Manly houses, another stereotype that's as outdated as it is unnecessary. The idea that a man's home should be a certain way, perhaps minimalist, dark-toned, or filled with leather furniture, is just another societal expectation that we need to challenge. The truth is, your home should reflect your personality, your tastes, and your lifestyle, not some gendered stereotype. Just like the car you drive, the house you live in doesn't define your masculinity or femininity. A man can enjoy a brightly colored living room just as much as a woman can appreciate a sleek, modern design. There's no manly or womanly way to decorate your home. It's all about what brings you comfort and happiness. Are you into vintage furniture? Go for it. Do you love plants and want to create an indoor jungle? Why not? Do you appreciate a minimalist, clean design? That's perfectly fine too. Your house is your personal space, a place where you should feel most comfortable. It's not a statement of your masculinity or femininity. So, let's break down these walls of stereotypes. Create a living space that serves your needs, reflects your style, and brings you joy. After all, the house doesn't make the man makes the house. And remember, it's not about where you live, it's about how you live your life. Moving from our living spaces, let's step into the realm of relationships. But not the romantic kind. We're talking about friendships. The stereotype of manly friendships often paints a picture of competitiveness, lack of emotional communication, and bonding over traditionally masculine activities. But let's debunk this myth, shall we? Friendships, regardless of gender, should be based on mutual respect, understanding, and emotional support. It's perfectly okay for men to express their feelings, share their fears, and seek advice from their friends. It doesn't make you less manly. In fact, it makes you human. It's time we redefine what it means to have a manly friendship. A manly friendship can involve deep, meaningful conversations and emotional vulnerability. It can involve cooking together, discussing books, or sharing skincare routines. It can also involve playing sports, going on adventures, or building something together. The point is, it doesn't have to fit into a restrictive mold. Friendship is about connection and growth, not about reinforcing outdated gender norms. So, be there for your friends, lend an ear, share your thoughts, and most importantly, be yourself. Remember, true strength lies in being authentic and genuine, not in adhering to societal stereotypes. So next time you're hanging out with your friends, remember it's not about the activities you do together, it's about the bond you share. Your friendships don't define your masculinity, but your ability to be a good friend certainly does. We've discussed how gender stereotypes can seep into various aspects of our lives, from our jobs to our hobbies, our homes, cars, and even our friendships. Now let's take a moment to talk about our furry, feathered, or scaly friends. Our pets. You might be scratching your head thinking, surely gender stereotypes don't apply to pets. Well, unfortunately they do. The stereotype of manly pets often involves large, powerful breeds of dogs or exotic, dangerous animals. But let's debunk this myth, shall we? Choosing a pet is not about picking the most manly animal to boost your ego. It's about finding a companion that matches your lifestyle, your personality, and your capacity to provide care. If you're an active person, a dog breed that requires a lot of exercise might be a good fit. If you prefer a quieter lifestyle, a cat or a small mammal might be more suitable. If you're fascinated by the underwater world, a fish tank could bring you hours of enjoyment. The size, strength, or perceived masculinity of a pet doesn't measure your own manliness. Remember, owning a pet is a commitment. It's about being responsible for another living being, providing them with love, care, and a safe environment. This requires compassion, patience, and understanding, qualities that are not exclusive to any gender. So next time you're considering adopting a pet, think about your own lifestyle, your ability to provide care, and the kind of companion you want. Don't let outdated gender stereotypes influence your decision, because being a good pet owner isn't about being manly. It's about being kind, responsible, and compassionate. Now let's move from our homes to the playing fields. It's time to talk about sports. The stereotype of manly sports often revolves around physically demanding, aggressive, and competitive activities like football, boxing, or weightlifting. But just like with pets, cars, and jobs, there's no such thing as manly or unmanly when it comes to sports. Choosing a sport should be based on your interests, physical capacity, and the pleasure you derive from it, not on outdated gender stereotypes. If you enjoy the strategy and mental agility required in chess, it doesn't make you less manly. If you find calm and focus in yoga, it doesn't make you less manly. If you love the creativity and expression of dance, it doesn't make you less manly. The sports you engage in should reflect your personality and preferences, not societal expectations of what's manly. In the end, it's about your well-being, both physically and mentally. Being physically active is important for everyone, regardless of gender. It improves your health, reduces stress, and can provide a sense of achievement and community. So, don't let the fear of being perceived as unmanly keep you from pursuing a sport you love. Embrace your interests, challenge your body, and enjoy the game. Because being manly isn't about playing a certain sport. It's about being confident, passionate, and dedicated, no matter what you choose to do. We've talked about sports, now let's head to the bar, where another stereotype often rears its head: the manly drink. The idea of manly drinks usually conjures up images of strong whiskey, bold beers, or straight shots of hard liquor. Anything fruity, colorful, or served with an umbrella is often relegated to the unmanly category. But here's the thing, drinks don't have a gender. There's no such thing as a manly or unmanly beverage. It's all about personal preference. If you enjoy the smoothness of a well-aged bourbon or the complexity of a craft beer, that's great. If you prefer the sweetness of a cocktail or the fizz of a mimosa, that's equally great. If you're a teetotaler who enjoys a soda or a mocktail, you're not less manly. Your drink should be a reflection of your taste buds, not a statement of your masculinity. Moreover, it's important to remember that consuming alcohol is not a measure of manliness. The quantity you drink or the strength of your beverage doesn't define your masculinity. What's truly manly is knowing your limits, respecting others, and drinking responsibly. So, the next time you're at a bar or a party, don't let societal expectations dictate your choice of beverage. Choose a drink you enjoy, savor it, and remember, being manly isn't about what's in your glass. It's about being true to yourself, respecting others, and making responsible choices.